Another day of being a gymnast. Well, an injured gymnast. Well, I can now wave goodbye to the sling. I was only in the sling for a week, but it felt like an eternity. So it's good, I can now start to try and move this shoulder a little bit. Before I go into the things that I'm doing to allow my shoulder to move, I first have a meeting with my sports psychologist on Zoom. I find it really important to focus on this aspect of my life and training, especially during an injury like this. And mentally, I'm feeling great, but that doesn't mean I can't improve more on that. It's nice to look at this timeline and know that I've got enough time to get back to doing like the best gymnastics in the world. Right, off to training we go. Do you mind if I document my journey here? Okay, so what my training kind of looks like now, it starts off with some shoulder specific movements, trying to increase the range of movement. That's like the real big goal right now, is to get moving to the right ranges, which is pretty good, like look at that. Then I go and grab that Swiss ball. The Swiss ball really is, it's almost like the first stages to weight bearing again. I'm not able to fully weight bear on my arm yet, but with the help of the Swiss ball and just like decreasing the load, it's putting like the tiniest bit of weight through that shoulder, which is the first step to putting, well, all of my weight through that shoulder. And then we move over to the elastic as well, and that's just really challenging the external and internal rotation of my shoulder, which really feel pretty good. The weight bearing stuff is a little bit uncomfortable, not painful but uncomfortable. The elastic stuff is pain-free completely and actually feels really strong, so that's a real good sign. And then I go and try out my basketball skills with the Swiss ball. Yeah, this is actually a rehab method. It's to kind of just challenge movements, like active range in those different areas. So that's why you'll see me maybe running with the ball, putting it behind my back. It's really just like testing out everything about that shoulder, and then also probably helps a little bit of hand-eye coordination too. So that is the gymnastics training finished. I also do some core exercises and stuff, and then stretching and everything as well in the gymnastics gym, but now I head on up to the fitness gym to do little bits up there. I guess the nice thing about the fitness gym work is that it's always changing. It feels like every couple of days we're making progressions or just doing completely new exercises. So I feel like that alone makes this whole rehab program just a lot more bearable. And although it's not proper gymnastics work yet, I still get that sense of real progress. And I know that if I put in the work now with these exercises, it'll really pay off when I go back to doing gymnastics. This is the first time I've put chalk on my hands since surgery. I love the feeling of chalk on my hands. And the more I do this stuff, the better the skin on my hands will get. Obviously with a bit of time off gymnastics, the calluses go away and the skin gets softer. And the goal in gymnastics is to always keep your hands hard, so the chalk kind of dries them out, enables the calluses to form a little bit better, and then obviously just hanging on wooden bars, that really makes them more rough. It's weird because I'm really limited in some things, but then other things it feels like it's progressing really quickly. That's obviously me consulting with strength and conditioning coaches, doctors and physios before I do these exercises. But there's some things they prescribe me to do, like front lever progressions here. I'm still kind of struggling to get my arm full range above my head, but they're happy enough for me to try and do front levers. And it makes sense because there's no pain, there's no discomfort, and there's pretty much different muscles being used, but it feels like I shouldn't be doing it, but I should. So obviously my sessions aren't really as long as they used to be. 2.5 hours at the minute. I will later in the day come back and do a bike session, so that'll be about 45 minutes long. That kind of is another way to just keep myself generally fit, keeping in mind floor routines. I guess that's the main priority for that bike. But if I do have a little bit of time after this first session, I stick around and watch the other guys doing gymnastics, as well as just like enjoying being around gymnastics. I think it's a really important thing, especially when you're injured, just to like stay in the loop with gymnastics, still think about the sport. There's no reason why, although you can't physically do these things for like 3 months, it doesn't mean you can't be mentally doing these things for 3 months. So that's why being involved in gymnastics, given even like coaching points, tips and tricks, and then thinking about it yourself, it makes it so much more fresh when you come back to doing the sport physically. Are you going to catch Coleman today, mate? Today's today, I feel it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, it's juicy. Nice. Tight. So that is really all I have to update you at the minute. That was really week 2 of my recovery. As of right now, when I'm sitting here, I literally just got some new exercises, new progressions, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Thank you for watching the video. I feel like there's a really exciting month ahead for YouTube content, podcasts, short form videos. So if you want to see more of this content, show your support, like the video, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if you want to support the channel, you can head over to the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I'll be posting some exclusive content there soon. Alright, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay positive, keep smiling. I'll catch you guys in the next one.